Oh shit. It's dripping everywhere. I didn't even mean to do that. That was funny. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Okay, let's do something cool. Okay guys, before we get started, I need you to do something for me real quick.
Follow us.
There you go. Do it.
That's good. We can do it again if you want.
No, that's good. Hey guys, I know what you guys are probably thinking about writing emails. Like email marketing is just one of those things that just like, it sucks. And all things marketing, like all the things that I have to do, you have to do as a business owner. The thing that I hate the most is writing emails. It just plain sucks. So let's just be real about that. I remember whenever I first started business, like one of the things that I dreaded was writing emails. You know why? Because one, I just hate writing. Like if you're anything like me, I prefer to just get on video instead of just sit there and write at my keyboard, but emails cannot, like you can't really do email marketing without writing emails. So writing sucks. Like I hate it. I hated writing in school. I hate writing now. But it's just one of those things you just got to do in your business because like people just, they protect their emails and people don't change their emails. So you got to do email marketing. So how do you do it? I have perfected this process. So I'm going to talk about the perfect email drip formula. Okay, so I know what you're probably doing. You're probably like, mistake number one, you're probably not writing emails at all. So if you're not writing emails at all, like that's mistake number one. Mistake number two is maybe you're writing emails once a month. Like that's just not often enough. But even if you're doing it once a month or whether you're doing it once a week, what you're probably doing, and you can comment below if this is you, you're probably writing those emails in real time. You're waking up on Monday morning or Sunday and you're saying, well, shit, I gotta write an email this week. Okay, let me write my email and send it. You rinse and repeat the next week and you rinse and repeat the week after that. That's just tiring. That's just tiring. So I'm going to make this easier for you. Not easy, just easier. So I've come up with the perfect drip campaign for you and it's 6 parts. So here we go. Email number 1 is going to be, it's really simple. It's your welcome email. This is the introduction for whatever it is that the person, like they opted into, whatever it is you offer. It's a lead magnet, some sort of checklist, some sort of video series. Maybe they became a new client. All of those reasons are reasons why you should be sending them emails. So let's just say I am a user and I randomly go to your website and you have some sort of opt-in that I want, and it could be some PDF or some checklist. I put in my email, and then Jake can put some kind of instead of my so maybe not, he's shaking his head, so maybe I have to do that. Anyways, I put in my email address and what happens? I should get an email immediately to my inbox. What is the purpose of that welcome email? The purpose is you should give them what you promised, straight up. And that's it. That is the only purpose of the welcome email. That is email number 1. I'm in my reserves right now with energy. Email number 2 should be sent a couple days later, I think. But the only purpose to email number 2 you just tell something personal about you. Just random facts. What I like to do is I like to give 3 random things about me. For example, some of the things that are random about me is I love Star Wars, I love me some Taco Bell, and I am a video game nerd. So in email number 2, these are gonna be more like trivia type things about you, but just limit it to 3. And the whole purpose behind this email is to just introduce the user to you as a person, because as of right now, they don't really trust you, generally speaking, so you gotta warm them up. It's almost like going on a first date. Like, what do? You just tell them random facts about yourself. Email number 3 is, okay, you gave them random facts about you in email number 2. Email number 3 is you're gonna get a little bit deeper. What you want to do is just tell a personal story about yourself. And so what this is, it's just like you want to relate this to the topic of the reason why somebody opted into your email list. If it's a lead magnet about health, then you want to tell a personal story about you in regards to your health. You don't want this to be super long. Don't write an entire book about this. You want to keep it to maybe 4 to 6 sentences and then end the email and just say, okay, more on this later, and leave it at that. No sales, no promotion at the end of the email. Just leave it at a personal story. And the point of this is to get the reader to just know you a little bit more. Email number 4 is let's get vulnerable. So, email number 2, you told some random trivia facts about you. Email number 3, you told a little bit more of a personal story. Email number 4 is now you're gonna get a little bit more vulnerable. So what does this mean? You take your personal story of what you talked about in email number 3 and you just go deeper. And then what do I mean by that? Talk about your emotions. And the reason why you do that is for 2 reasons. 1, it gets people to relate to you on the same level. Now, people are going to be like, okay, this person is an actual human being trying to be vulnerable with me. And if that person, whoever's reading that email, shares the same story, bam, you got a connection. Reason number 2 is because people buy off of emotions. Every single decision that's ever made in this entire world by every single person is made from some sort of emotion. Whether it's like, if you want to buy a new car, you know what the emotion there is excitement. It's happiness. Like, I just got a new car, right? That's an emotion. If I'm buying something like life insurance, I sure as hell am not happy about that, but you know what? That is peace of mind. That is an emotion. So it goes from one spectrum to another. Now you want to like stay on this side where it's more on the happiness, fun type of emotion. But the fact is that emotion just in general, people buy from emotion. So it's good to get vulnerable in your story in this email number 4 because it talks about emotions. Email number 5 out of this 6-part email series is now you want to talk about the success. You've already talked about your personal story. You've gotten vulnerable in the last email. Now it's time to talk about how you overcame those obstacles, those struggles, those hurdles. And now you are on the other side and you have been successful in whatever it is that you're talking about. Whatever pain point you have been talking about in this entire email drip, in your stories, now you are talking about success. And what does this do? The reason why this is important is because it gives the reader hope that they too can also overcome these obstacles just like you. And finally, last part, email number 6, and this is how you're going to close it. This is straight up the sales pitch. This is when you ask for their money. This might be awkward for you because a lot of people feel awkward just asking for the sale in general. But statistically speaking, you will get more sales by asking for it. People are not just gonna randomly come to you and say, hey, I wanna buy this thing. I mean, they will if you do your marketing right, but you will get more sales by asking for the sale. So that is the reason for the 6th email is you do a sales pitch. In this last email, you're going to ask for the sales pitch, but what you want to do is you want to remind them of the pain point, the stories, the vulnerability that you have, and how you were able to overcome those pain points, and then you ask for the sale. All right, to close it out, the perfect email formula is the welcome email, the random facts about you, personal story, the vulnerability story, the success story, and the sales pitch.